Hello everyone, Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. Excited to bring you part 2 of my book club junk journal. We are going to do the inside pieces of the journal. If you did not watch me make the cover, I will link that video in the description. So I did make a tiny mistake. Inside, I measured the inside of the cover, and what I should have done is measure the height of the strings. So I am cutting this 12 by 12 cardstock at 10 inches, and then I'm going to score it. I'm going to score it in half at 5. I'm going to make a little folder for the inside of the junk journal. So I'm folding it half at 5, which is fine, but I should have trimmed a little bit off the top because I am making my folder 8 inches tall, which you'll see when I put it in my book, it really should be 7.5 inches. But I'm going to score this at 4, and that is where I'm going to fold the pocket up. You could still do this all the way to this step, but then trim another 1/2 inch probably off the height of the folder. So we're going to score the middle. We're going to score that little pocket up, but you see how it kind of makes it pucker. So I'm going to take and cut a little wedge piece out of the middle of the pocket. And now you'll see when we fold that up, it's going to lay flat. So we're going to make a simple folder for the middle string of our little junk journal here. And I am going to run some glue just on the outside edge of each side of the pockets here. And then we're going to flip those up and we're going to glue those down on the outside edge. It's okay if it's still open there where the little wedge piece cut out is. We're going to have a nice little 2-pocket folder here that we can put all sorts of goodies in the center of our book club junk journal. So I'm going to take a couple sheets from that same paper pad, the book club paper pad I got from Michael's, and I'm going to cut a couple pieces just a little bit smaller than my folder front and back covers. And I'm going to cut a bunch of different ones because I am making about 7 more of these for the other members of my book club that's starting this coming weekend. I'm so excited. So I'm going to cut all of these, and then we're going to choose 2 for the front and back covers of my folder. Okay, so now I'm just kind of matching them up, kind of looking at the different colors and just kind of setting these in pairs for the other folders that I'm going to be making. And these are the 2 pieces that I chose for my folder. I am just going to mount them on the front and back. There you can see I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac glue and just do a little bit around the edges and a little bit in the middle. You can get this glue at Walmart, at least at my Walmart you can get it. And you can also get it on Amazon, or you can use art glitter glue, anything that's going to give you good adhesion without wrinkling. All right, so I'm mounting this on the front of my folder. You can see I just have a little bit of a black edge going around, and then we'll do the same thing for the back cover. Again, I made my folder here, this first one, a little bit too tall, so make sure you are not making your inserts taller than the strings inside your journal cover. So this is super cute. I want to add a little bit more cardstock to the front of the pockets. So I'm just kind of measuring. They are at an angle, so I'm measuring at the top. And I believe I cut a piece about 3 3/4 by 4 1/4 for the front of each of my pockets. And we'll mount these on the front of our pockets, again using that same glue. A little bit goes a long way, and I do love how it does not wrinkle your final project. So kind of mounting it to the top, bottom, and right hand side. You will have a little bit more black on the inside where that little diagonal cut is, but that is totally fine with me. I didn't feel like I needed to match the diagonal. So here's our cute little folder. And the last thing I'm going to do to my folder is I made this cute logo on ChatGPT for my Cozy Corner Book Club. And I'm going to mount that on some tan cardstock and then put it on the front of each folder. I thought that would be a fun little personalized touch for my book club. So again, just double mounting this on the front of the folder. And now that our fun little folder is done, you can see the insides and the outsides. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on the center strings of my cover. And here you're going to see why you want to make sure you don't make any inserts taller than your strings. It is going to cut down a little there at the top. And so I'm going to make sure I make everybody else's a little bit shorter. Now I am using some of these lined notebooks from Walmart. These are like $1 and some change. And I'm actually going to, it's a little bit too big, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these in each of my book club members' journals, but I'm going to take it apart because we're going to be making some signatures next. We're going to make 2 signatures, and all that means is a group of pages. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the string from the sewing out from this notebook. So now that I have the string all out, I'm going to take these pages and I'm going to divide them into 2 sets. There's 15 sets of pages here, so I'm going to do 8 and 7, and we're going to divide these up in our 2 signatures that are going to go into our journal. But I do have to cut them a little bit smaller because they're a little big for the journal cover that I made. So I'm lining the center line up at 5 and trimming a half of the pages, turning it around, lining it up at 5 and trimming the extra off the other side. And then I'm going to trim them at 7.5 inches, which is the tallest I should make anything for this because my cover is 8 inches, which made the strings about 7.5 inches. So I'm going to do the same thing to the second set of pages, and I'm also going to do it to the cover that came with the notebook. Okay, now I know I showed this in part 1 of this video. I am also using these book club kits from Dollar Tree. This is the little booklet that comes in it, and I am going to use one of these in each of the journals, but I'm going to take the staples out so that I can divide the pages up and kind of spread them out between the 2 signatures. So this probably would have been easier with a staple remover. But just go ahead and remove those staples, and then you can divide the 5 pages between your 2 piles. I'm making piles now that we will, towards the end, put together as our 2 signatures for our journals. So there's the cover and kind of like a book club discussion prompts, kind of a place where you can write the names of the people in your group, and then the rest are all like reviewing books. All right, next I'm going to add some of this tan, kind of lighter weight craft paper. And really, a junk journal can be anything you want. You can use any type of paper. I could have just used those notebooks and made it all be lined paper. But I'm going to make it a variety. You're going to see me use a bunch of stuff that I have in my stash. So we've used the notebooks so far. We've used the book club booklet. Now I'm going to use a couple of sheets of cardstock from the paper pad or the cardstock pad that we're using for this, just to add some more color, different textures to the journals. And you're going to see some other kinds of papers here coming up as well. This is a little child's handwriting practice pad from, I think this one's from Dollar Tree, or this one is from Hobby Lobby, but you can get them both places. Just another fun type of different paper to put in the journals. So I'm just taking 2 sheets out per journal, and then again, we will trim these down. The next type of paper I have, these are like refill pages for happy planners. And so I'm trimming these down. I am just cutting off where the holes are. And then again, the height at 7.5 inches. So when I fold these are going to be like 3 inches. So it's just going to be another different type of paper, a different size, and they're really fun when you open them up and see all the different layers of paper inside, which we'll do here in a minute. So I'm trimming these at about 6.5 wide by 7.5 tall, and I have 4 different colors that I'm adding into each of the journals. Legal pad is another one that's really fun. So I'm going to keep this at the width it is, but take the height down to 7.5. And so again, these will be about, I don't know, 4 inches wide when they're folded. So once you have all your paper cut and trimmed, then you can start folding everything in half and setting them into 2 piles, or however many signatures you're making. We're making 2. And so I'm going to make 2 piles of all of the pages that we're going to put in the signatures. Okay, so we have our 2 piles here. I am just going to, without thinking too hard about it, take my different papers and I'm just lining them up. I'm putting them all on the fold together. Another thing you could do if you wanted is take the time to round the edges of your paper. If you have a corner rounder, you can do that. I'm not going to worry about that, but you can see I'm putting some of these skinnier pages in, and then a couple of the lined notebook pages. We'll add in some of the little pages from the book club booklet that came from Dollar Tree, and we're just gonna kind of put together different colors, different types of paper, however you want. That's how you do a junk journal, is just take what you have and put together what you want in the order that you want. So that's our first signature. Now we'll do the same thing for our second signature. Now I could take these signatures and just slide them onto the string at the middle, but I'm going to take the extra step. I have one of these long reach staplers, so I'm going to get everything lined up, and I'm going to go ahead and put about 4 staples down the fold for each of my signatures, just so I don't have pages like falling out. The great thing about a journal cover like this is once you fill this up, you could take it out and add a new notebook in there if you wanted. But this is just going to be super fun for my book club. I'm so excited to finish making these. We are going to add a few more goodies into here from the book club kit from Dollar Tree, as well as from the cardstock pad that we've been using for this whole book club theme. So there's our second one. We're going to put this on the back string here. And here is my chunky little junk journal. I'm so excited. We're going to flip through just a little bit. I will do another flip through at the very end, but there you can see our folder. And I'm going to add in here, these bookmarks came in the book club kit from Dollar Tree. So did these fun little tickets where people can put their book suggestions. This is actually what we're going to do at our first meeting, is everybody's going to put 2 or 3 book titles into a hat, and we're going to choose our books for our first couple of months. So I'm adding those into the folder, as well as some of these stickers, which there is also a sheet of these in the book club kit from Dollar Tree. And they're just stickers that you can put your name and put in the front of your books. So I thought those would be really fun as well. All right, so here's a flip through. Those cards came from the cardstock pad. You can kind of see quickly here all the different papers that we put together to make our junk journal. Now, what will people put in here? You can take notes during your reading of a book so that you remember what you want to share when you get together. You can put down quotes from the book that you really liked. You can write down some ideas of discussion questions if you're the one leading the discussion for that certain book. Lots of different things. Maybe you want to put a receipt from the coffee shop where you met and make it kind of a junk journal like that. But I'm super excited of how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you have any questions for me about this process. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care, and we'll see you again real soon.